organizers. Oh, these don't have grommets, huh? Yeah, they do. They're just in there upside down. Compact tear-off med pouches. EDC organizers. Ammo can liner bags. Looks like grocery bags, maybe. Kit bags. Maybe clothes bags. Byron, what's up? Paul, what's up? Derek, what's up? Isaac, what's up, man? Hot Rod. Amy, how are you? What's going on? What's going on? Large tool bags. Durando, what's up? Durando. Literally every place you've seen the war bag, we've put a price. It even went out in the text tonight. You got to send an email. They start at $250. Molino, what's up? Chuck Peoples, thank you for sharing and liking. It is, it warmed up a little. It was a little warmer today. A little bit warmer. Next, for the next 5, 6, 7 days, I don't think we have any frost coming, or freeze, no freeze, right? Supposed to have snow, though. Supposed to have snow for Thanksgiving. Sheriff Arse, what's up? We will we'll record pulling the thread tomorrow, and then I have a live with Black Scout Survival and Nicole. Looking forward to that. I'm close to the compound over in. I can't see the rest of your comment. It won't. It's not showing me the whole thing. Over in where? Progress on the 350 front end adventure for sure. We celebrate Turkey Day today, right on. Evening all no freeze for a little while. Yeah, Paducah. What are you doing in Paducah? I have to go over to Paducah a couple weeks. 5 and 6 feet in some parts of Buffalo. Wow. Chuck, our testosterone guys are over in Paducah. They do a lot of other things too. Brother lives there. That's right. I remember you saying that. That big antique place, or that big like salvage place, is there. I built this one today. There's not enough weight in it. I can't rip it open one-handed. One of the first guys said they wanted multicam black or multicam, but I think he has emailed and said, hey, I'd rather have a different color. So this one will probably be available. Not that that's not a problem at all. We've got, I don't know, there's a 30 or 40 guys I got to email when I get back. First, really, we've put it out was on the text tonight. So we went to dinner and just got back in here. Looked at emails. There's about 100 emails. It looked like maybe 30, 40 of them were about the bags. War bag. take this hoodie off. Hang on a second. Joseph Frazier, what's up? Forrest March, what's up? Forrest Marsh. How do you know about the war bag and not know the price on the war bag? Where are you coming from? Do you think God places challenges in our lives at the most inconvenient times to help us grow stronger? When you are trying your best every day, you notice negativity trying to break you down. Stay away from negativity, man. Stay away from it. Push it away. Where's it coming from? Every time I think I've got my shit dialed in, I get knocked fucking 20 steps back. Don't let it do that to you, man. Stay away from negative people. Stay away from negative shit. And just do the right things. Do what you know it takes to fucking fix the problem, whatever that is. What are we specifically talking about? Prepared Patriarch, what's up? There was no price on the bag in the text app. Got it. Got it. And what did the text what did the text app say? What did the text app say? It said send an email. They start at $250. But I've put that in every post that I made. I put that in the post last night. Kenneth Wilcox, what's up? Good thing Black Scout Survival Live is tomorrow. Hopefully that will help fill the 10-hour drive. Link from the text app brings me to the email for custom stuff page on site. Is that, yeah, it says email, right? Is that not what it says? Restock 500 IV spent mag in black. No. But you can get them in multicam black. I have 500 IV pouches being made right now in multicam black. They'll probably finish up tomorrow. I don't know why they're taking so long. It seems like it's taken them a really long time to build them. They're actually really, they're not hard to make. Witherspoon, what's up, man? Default setting for life is hard. We have built a society that shields us. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. People don't even realize what hard is. Most people have just never fucking dealt with hard. They have no fucking concept. They think they know, but they've never done anything hard. They've never, like, the water comes on, the fucking TV shows come on, the power comes on. There's food in the fridge. There's food in the Forerunner. Those steaks are out there. You should probably get them. Bodacious Bagels. Is that the name of do you own a bagel shop? Is that what that is, or? Guys, we can have a conversation, but you have to type some shit out. I've been in this building all day long. I don't need to walk around here and look at my shit. I see it all the time. I'm gonna get up at fucking 4:30 in the morning. I will stand here and talk to you guys, but it has to be a two-way conversation. We have hurricanes here while everyone else freaks out. We have full electricity, fresh food, clean water, watching movies. Fucking good for you, man. I enjoy looking back at my trials in life and to see what I have made it so far. I was referring to things that happen in my life in general, nothing bad going on. Got it. Do you collect watches? I have every watch I've ever bought. I have not purchased any new watches in a couple of years other than from JP's Custom Wrist Shop. And those are custom like diver Seikos. I wore, what did I wear this weekend? Omega Regatta, one of the America Cups watches this weekend. Have plans for Thanksgiving. So we were going to Nashville. I think we're actually going to just lock down and stay here and work. That'll give me a whole nother day's worth of work. And then my crew's working Friday, so we'll be back full speed Friday. And then we will go to Nashville this weekend probably. Times are rough right now. I have 2 adult children and their children moving back in with me. Struggling in today's economy. Yeah, I think there's a lot of that happening. I think there's a lot. Food prices are so high. Fucking people are losing their jobs. Everywhere in town here is hiring. And I see a lot of people complaining, saying they went in and they said they weren't hiring. And I think a lot of that is that people typically who are complaining are also people that I don't want working, right? They didn't come in here and ask for a fucking job. If they can sew, we'll put them on a sewing machine. If they're even fucking halfway decent sewer, we'll give them a job. And I'll pay them probably more than anybody in this town pays. But typically, it's the fucking, the people on Facebook complaining are also, like if you go in and they're like, hey, how come you don't work? Because my boss is an asshole and I quit this job because fuck them. Of course they're not hiring you. They're hiring, they just don't want you. Got to live inside your means. Black Friday ads for this year are very underwhelming. Did you notice they started like fucking 3 months ago? I started seeing Black Friday ads 3 months ago. Just ordered a black EDC organizer, even though Amanda labeled it wrong in the text message. I ordered a few other things. Thank you for your order. My wife just announced she needs smaller belt. Low profile. I thought you were going to say she just announced you're having another baby. Just got this message from YouTube. Help us review whether our system reflects unintentional bias. Answer questions about yourself so we can understand how various communities experience YouTube. Have you seen the review this company on Facebook? Even though you can't order from me on Facebook, have you seen that shit? Review this company. Have you seen the, are you sure you want to see this video on YouTube? Have you seen those? Even though you clicked on them? Even though you clicked on them, they fucking make you click again. We've made Americans soft by trying to be our children's friends. It's absolutely. Both of them work and work hard. Yeah, Amy, I wasn't saying that about you or your kids. Things are more expensive. Both of them work. It's sad and feel bad for them. Last things adults want to do is moving back with their parents. No, I always click to skip on everything. Hello all. The price of everything is crazy. I have seen notices and double click to see videos. Yeah, we got dudes that are like, hey, I want to buy this thing. So I'm like, okay, here's an invoice. Well, I thought they cost this. Yeah, they did cost that. They cost that 4 years ago. Like everything is up. My thread price has doubled in price. And it goes up 10% every couple months. All that COVID stuff, remember during the COVID, they had an actual COVID tax on things. And did you see that? It was a line item. And then the fuel surcharge, those prices never go up. They never come off. They just become part of the price. And then they put another fucking line item on there. Everything costs more. When a semi-truck comes in here, typically to bring us a pallet of material, it was $250. It's fucking $700, $750, $850 now, depending on weight. Like, everything costs more. My electricity bill is $1,000 higher than it was last year. And we're consciously using less energy. We turn shit off when we're not here. We used to walk out of here and these lights would just be on fucking 24 hours a day. All weekend, we'd leave all weekend, lights would be on. We consciously turn everything off and reduces everything now, and it's still $1,000 more. My water costs more. Everything costs more. And people are surprised when your product goes up. Love both EDC belts, right on. I run a landscaping gardening business. Prices of grass seed and fertilizer has gone up. Hell yes, it has. Keep crushing it. Matt Robbins, thank you for the $5 super chat, man. I really appreciate it. I love the labor shortage. I'm averaging 90 hours a week because of it, putting the extra into preps, ramping up the side hustle. Kenneth Wilcox, that's why you will fucking succeed. There are people all over social media. I need a job, but I can only work 20 hours. I need a job. Do you provide daycare? I need a job, but I need all these random days off. Well, then you don't need a job. When I worked for companies, I didn't ever have a day off. When my mother fucking held 3 jobs, to include General Dynamics, a clothing store, and a shoe store, all at the same time, never had days off. That didn't exist. It didn't fucking exist. You went to the doctor on the weekend. Like, I don't understand it. Received order shipment on roll-up dump pouch, ordered on the 11th, 2 seconds after received text. Thanks for hard work. Right on. Thank you for your order, man. I tried McGuire's wipe ceramic type coating on cars. Legit. But every figured print on it stays there. Every fingerprint. It's not the same, man. Go get an actual ceramic coating put on. You will be amazed. Do you remember when Rain-X came out? The first time, like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, the first time you saw Rain-X, right? Your friend put Rain-X on and did the Rain-X treatment. Before, it was that bullshit that you put in your, it wasn't a washer fluid. It was actually a coating like you applied to your windshield. And then when it rained and you saw it for the first time, how amazed you were. That's how a real ceramic coating is. Go pay somebody to put that motherfucker on there. It will blow your mind. We have a part-time guy that only shows up part of the time. Exactly, man. That's always it. Always it. There's always some nonsense. When somebody comes in and asks for a job and they tell you some negative shit, or I also like the guy that brings me a resume this thick, right? Brings me a resume, and he's like, supervisor this, fucking team leader that, fucking position manager, all these fucking, I'm like, why do you want to work here? Why do you want to work here? I'm going to pay you fucking a quarter of what you are making at these other places. Why do you want to work here? Why are you not there? That's the real question. But man, if I have fucking 20 people come in this month looking for work, 15 of them will tell me why they can't work and all the reasons I shouldn't hire them and what an asshole their last job was. Received shipping confirmation today. Derek Olson, right on, man. Where is the Marine that used to work at SOE? He retired, has a ranch. I podcast with him once a week, a podcast called Pulling the Thread. I put up there's 3,500 videos on YouTube. We put up 3 to 5 videos every single day. He's in some of those videos. Real ceramic is baked on like clear coat at a body shop. Oh, I did not know that. 2 guys from shop started their own 8 years ago. Now they can do especially boats in Myrtle Beach. Nice. They all do what it takes to get the job. They won't perform the job to keep the... I say that all the time, man. I say that all the time. We have sold everyone that they deserve a vacation. We have told everyone they deserve a vacation and paid time off. It's programmed into them. It's part of the public school, right? The government school. It's that same fucking mentality. It's the same mentality. And if that's what you want, I don't care. Do that. You and me ain't going to be hanging out, though. I don't care what any person does in their life until it affects me. And for the most part, it doesn't affect me. But when you come in my fucking space and tell me how you don't have what you want and ask me how I do what I do, well, that's the difference. We're not the same. Whole world was like John. I've been watching all the old Scully videos, absolute gold. I had my car detailed in ceramic. It was sweet. Yes, very much so. Notice on a medical supply company's website that they have N95 masks, and they call them flu masks. I'm sure they're named them flu masks makes for humor. Grocery bill has jumped at least 40%. Our grocery bill is at least fucking doubled. It's actually, I'd say it's more than that. We used to go, Amanda would go to Walmart, $350, bring home 9 bins of groceries. She shops every Monday. We feed all the employees that want to eat. And then I also have Jeremy. He goes and shops multiple times a week also. I've not looked at his bills. I'm sure Amanda has. But I know what Amanda brings in here is a third what we used to get, and it costs over twice what we used to pay. Tourniquet pouches, lots of them. Have you seen the shrink wrap they use on boats? Getting a quote to do that. Shelter Logic Garage, think it might. Oh, that, yeah. I have wondered about that, man. I wonder how they shrink that up. You think they have like a big heat gun, or do you think they roll it into a big room that's hot? I have no idea how that works. You need an SOE customer rant? Some dude hit us up and he's like, hey, where's my shit? And I said, hey, your shit's in this box sitting right here. I don't have the mesh pockets that you ordered. I have these other colors. And then a couple days later, he does the same thing to Amanda. And Amanda says, hey, I have these other colors. And he's like, well, just ship my stuff that you have and then send me the others. So I'm like, hey, what's up with this? This guy's messaging me again. She's like, I'm just kind of waiting him out. I don't have his pouches. I don't have anything further to say. I advised him as to what we have. And I said, ship his order. Get it out of here. Take the partial order. Issue him a gift card. He can reorder the mesh pockets, or just wait till we have them and then spend the money on them when we have them. So she ships his order after he's asked 3 times about his order. So we send him out, and now he's fucking messaged her 6 different times today, irate that he has to reorder. It doesn't cost him anything more. Just reorder the fucking pouches, and as soon as we have them. I have all these options. They're going inside of a fucking bag. You're never going to see them. The world won't see them. They go inside the bag. And he had this whole, I need this bag because of blah, 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 blah. So we ship his shit out. I had another one this morning. Some dude, I don't even remember what it was. He hit Amanda up through the text or through email when she sent an email out the other day. And there was something, he bought 2 belts. It was 2 belts. He bought a 34-inch, a 30 32 and a 34-inch low profile belt. And he hits Amanda up and he's like, hey, can I get a Black Friday discount code? And she's like, no, we don't have a Black Friday discount code. And he's like, well, I have these 2 belts and I need to send one back for a refund. So if you just gave me a Black Friday discount code, I would just keep them and I would just keep both belts. He ordered, it's 2 black, I believe it's black on black low profile belts. And he ordered them 3 weeks apart. No, I can tell you what happened. You ordered one and you ordered the wrong size. So you ordered the size you want and now you intend to send it back. We don't do refunds. That's not happening. So he wants her to give him some kind of discount so that he will keep his belt and give it to a friend or whatever the fuck it is. Like, fuck off. Just fuck off. I always intend to do a rant video, and I should always do it right when I see the email immediately, because I'm like, oh, I'm fucking busy doing this other thing. I'll do it after lunch. And then the wind's just out of the sails. I'm fucking just busy doing real shit. I just haven't made any of those videos. You know, the crazier thing is we put all these videos up with real actionable information, and fucking most dudes don't even fucking interact with them. They watch them. I hear about them all the time. People ask me stuff constantly that they saw, but you know where I don't see them? I don't see a fucking message on my video. I don't see a comment. I don't even see a like on my video. But I do a rant video and hundreds of people comment. That's why people's lives are fucked up, because they spend so much time on the negative shit and they don't invest anything in the positive shit. Fired many customers as a mechanic. You need to fire customers, like those shitty customers. If you have a difficult people are like, I have a complaint. I'm like, go look in the mirror and slap yourself as fucking hard as you can. That's my complaint department. I don't do fucking disgruntled customers. My fucking disgruntled customer is, you're fired. You're fired. That's it. Like, we're not going to. When you fire, 10% of your customers are shitty customers. And those are the ones that take all that fucking effort. My good customers aren't asking for a Black Friday discount. They're not saying, hey, I need to do this, and if you don't do this, I'm going to do this. They don't try to bribe you. Hey, I bought this $15 thing 2 days ago. How come it hasn't shipped? I was going to order thousands of dollars, but you didn't do this first order for me. And that's always, and that dude with the belt had 2 orders. Both of them were belts. And he fucked it up and wants to send one of them back. Woodland butt packs. I don't have any woodland butt packs here. Don't waste time on negative people. Probably better off without the waste of time to make rant videos. Correct. Shrinkfast 988 heat gun. Heat gun 2 million $200,000 BTU. $630. PH info. You are aware of that? That's fucking pretty cool. Why do you know that? What, have you used it in the past, I take it? Amazon has made people have stupid expectations on how actual business is supposed to be won. Amazon's backpedaling on all that. Amazon just fucking fired 100,000 people. What's the number? Amazon just fucking fired 100,000. Fact check me on that. Amazon just fired a fucking ton of people and then told a bunch more people, hey, start looking for another job. And if you do, go start your other job. We are only employing you till after Christmas. Amazon is down so much this year that FedEx has laid off a ton of people over the Amazon thing. I'm sure there's some other things with that as well. Now, meanwhile, my UPS driver said they're going to be delivered on Saturdays now. I have a woodland placard with a grenade. I have a wood placard with grenade. The pin has a number ticket on it. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, the complaint department. Amazon has dialed back. Shipping has been late last 3 times. Yes, and I believe, I'm not sure at what level, Amazon Prime is not going to be free shipping anymore. Have you heard that? Amazon plans to lay off approximately 10,000 people in corporate and technology jobs. First thing that I saw come up. There's more than that. It's more than that, I promise you. Amazon is just beginning, and we haven't even slowed down economy-wise. 10,000 layoffs. Facebook laid off 11,000. Twisted Nuts, what's up, man? How are you? Not deserve. We are entitled to. No matter how much time was earned, the reciprocity of give and exchange in our society is broken. Schizophrenic, even mass formation psychosis. It's definitely mass formation psychosis. The older I get, the harder to even socialize with people who are lazy. I'm full steam ahead. You really need to operate as though everybody is contagious. Do not let them breathe the air you breathe. Not because it's an advantage to them, because it is a disadvantage to you. They will contaminate you. Tech companies grew too fast when money was cheap. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Amazon shrank its staff by 100,000 last quarter. John, ever think of guessing on Rogan? What the fuck? What am I going to tell Rogan? Best time of year to fire people? Most companies are trying to hire people around fucking Christmas. Get that money. UPS is option union in most states. Great retirement benefits. Yeah, I know some guys that work for UPS. Iridium Group, what's that, man? I work at UPS. We are cranking on. Dude, our UPS guys are fucking awesome. Even in San Diego, our UPS guys were awesome. Every UPS guy, now that's for incoming, right? I don't know about packages and stuff because we're a business. So anything UPS comes here. So I don't know about residential UPS, but our fucking UPS guys that I've always interacted with are they're the best. Back when I was doing construction with my dad, we had a few guys that were late constantly, made up ridiculous excuses and had high egos over experience. They never do, man. They never do. The company I work for pays me to stay home during the winter. Granted, I'm gone from the house mid-January through mid-November. 56 people, 52 likes. Come on, guys, get them up. Get them up. Because half of those 58 likes are not on here. They only come on for the first few minutes to see what gear we're talking about. I've decided I don't have enough on my plate and ordered stuff to start stabilizing wood for my projects. Best way to learn is just to do. Absolutely it is. Nobody came in here and showed me how to do any of this stuff. All this stuff on the wall, the first time I built it, none of it existed. Like there wasn't anything you could go look at. I have shrink filmed several boats and I can't exaggerate the durability of the heavy duty shrink film, but they need the right tools for the job. Good info, man. Pulling the thread by the bonfire. Tech companies sold what took decades to build of technology in number, promised the world will never happen due to lack of neodymium, cobalt, and lithium. Got it. pH info. Think it is worth trying on 10x garage shelter 10 by. See, it cuts it off. I can't see all your posts. So how do you stabilize wood? What is that process? Is it chemicals or what do you do? Mine showed 41. Do you know what pH stands for? I didn't know this till the other day. Do you know what pH stands for? Look at Twitter. Elon is having massive layoffs and Twitter is still functioning. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Have you had a bonfire to burn up all the wood you talked about? No, I still need to have a bonfire, man. Refresh the page. It'll update 67. I'm showing 71 likes right now. The crazy shit, though, is I just read your comment, Carrie848. When I read your comment, 67 likes now, that's right when it popped up on my screen. I know a lot of people will post shit, and I don't see it for 5-10 minutes. And when I'm off of here, I'll go talk to Amanda, and she's like, hey, did you see so-and-so's comment? Or, hey, you only said something to half my comments. I read every comment, unless I'm just straight ignoring you. But I read almost every single comment. Hydrogen. Potential hydrogen. Potential hydrogen. I did not know that. You know all that pH water? Disease can't exist in oxygen. Disease cannot exist in oxygen. So burn victims, cancer patients, high-level athletes, they all use high levels of oxygen. We are looking at buying an oxygen generator, one of those masks you wear like when you're doing cardio, you know. We're looking at that, and we're looking at a mat also you lay on for about 5 minutes, and it just fucking detoxes you. In a nutshell, to stabilize wood, you dry and vacuum impregnate it with resin. Oh, that's fucking cool. Hyperbaric therapy is so good. Yes. And if you look at your town, if you look in the cities, they all have places that do that, you know. IVs, vitamin cocktail IVs, oxygen therapy. Yeah, we're looking at a hyperbaric chamber also. Just kind of researching it. I never thought you ignored us. Sometimes Miss Amanda responds to us in comments because YouTube is a hater. Yeah. Matt Robbins, check out Brown's gas generators. I definitely will. Can you tell me in a sentence or two about them? Instagram sushi posts are great. Thank you. Do you have any oxygen tanks? No, I intend to get some oxygen tanks. Thanks for the war bag. Gotta go. Kids are spazzing. Got it. Brown gas is fine. Didn't use stainless steel. Don't use stainless steel. Hyperbaric tank room is in our outpatient burn center. Nice. Can you get in there? Can you use it? Philip Strother, what's up? Are you planning on running more butt packs anytime soon? Send me an email if you want a butt pack. Do you have one or you want to have one? I guess the better question is, do you have one on order? I don't think we have any orders for them. I could be mistaken. I could be incorrect on that. Just make sure to have 2 feet of overhang on the ends to allow for shrinkage. Tying off edges, it's tricky, but worth it done right. I can go in there, but no, they won't let me use it. Got it. O2 bars as therapy. I've seen those. I see them in Vegas and shit. Do the 3 and 4 mag war bags have the same depth? They do not. The 3 mag war bag starts at, let's see if I can show you this. The 3 mag war bag starts at 3 inches, I think, which it stays pretty close to. Let's see. It ends up being 2.5 inches. The 3 mag is 2.5 inches. But it's soft, right? So it'll push out. It'll do a little different. The 4 mag bag starts as 4 inches, and it ends up being 3 inches. You can see it's fully Velcro walled front and back. That's inside it. You get a good look there. The light's pretty good. I have not put Velcro on these simply because I forgot to put it on. The few that we've sold so far and everybody we've communicated with has said they don't even want it on there. So if you want it, we'll put Velcro on there on the lid for patches or whatever. But foldable shooting mat with molly platform. Yeah, we're not building that. We do a couple of. We used to do a shooting mat, a roll-up shooting mat that you would put a thermarest inside, and we haven't built those in forever. We do a roll-up. It folds in half and rolls up shooting mat. We actually owe a few guys those. You're almost at the top of the programming pile, right on. Shooting mat, foldable. I have one on order, but I want to buy more. Got it. Those bags are fire, right on. Do the 3 and 4 mag war bags have the same depth? There's the last question. They were doing O2 bars as therapy. Okay, I think I've read everything that's on here. George Weissman, brown gas, can't describe it here. Matt Robbins, thanks for the super chat. I will look into it, man. War bags are hot right now. I've not seen anybody making war bags right now. Are you saying these are hot, or there's a bunch of companies building them? I haven't seen any of them. You doing remoldy on the flaps? I don't know what that is. Velcro screens fucking multicam screens tactical. I want Velcro on it. I had every intention of putting there. I can always put fucking shells there. I can put whatever on there. Obviously, the more Velcro, the more tactical you are. I just like being able to put patches there. Anytime we put a piece of Velcro someplace, that's the potential to sell another fucking $10 patch to a guy, especially if he's trying to meet the threshold for a discount code or a coupon code or free item. Talking about your bags, right on, right on. Order one in Tiffany blue with pink thread to be gray man. I would like to buy a butt pack. I don't have one on order. Just send me an email, man. The multicam black Velcro is awesome. It is. It is. It's not as good, though. It's not as good. It's not as good as the Velcro we've been using for 30 years. See, this Velcro right here is brand new. I literally sewed this on this bag tonight, and I've opened this 2 or 3 times. Only 2 or 3 times, I should say. And look. And this is printed. Like, this is printed on here. What's up with those mini micro rigs you showed the other day? Any plans to make more? I've made 20 of them. Yeah, the scalable mini rigs. So they'll hold 3 5.56 mags inside or 2 308s. Different cards though. They're Velcro, Velcroed in plastic cards. And in the front pouch, you could put another 3 M4 mags, or use it utility with the split lids. where you can put pistols on one side, take these lids out, right? Or you put the zipper piece in there, right? So you can have zipper instead of Velcro. I don't think I've ever put Velcro on any of my gear. Man, you'd be cool if you were like 100 times bigger. Should be called a midget rig. Yes, are they on the site? I looked everywhere. What are we talking about? These bags or these rigs? Neither of these are on the site. These bags, I am building one at a time. I'm building them one at a time. You send an email, tell me what you want, and we're building them out one at a time. I don't have any intentions of putting these inventory items. When I click on login page to check my order and click on it, it takes me to a text message page. Is that something new? Enlisted prepper, I have no idea, buddy. Amanda she probably knows something. Commercial diver, 14 years, have dealt with 100% O2 in different situations. The main thing I can share is O2 is O2. No difference between medical and welding. So I don't know about that, but there is also aviation grade, and medical grade O2 is much higher oxygen concentration than aviation. And they have those little canisters, right? Those sport O2 bottles. And I watched a couple of videos from a respiratory therapist, and he filled them and checked O2 levels, and there is only 80% oxygen in those cans. That's how they get away with selling it without a prescription. And he said, what else did he say? By the time you get any oxygen saturation, or not saturation, the alveoli, I don't know what it is, inside your lungs, right? To actually get your blood level to raise, you have to super inhale it, really deep breaths. And by the time you even get any levels on blood, you've used the entire can. It's just kind of a gimmick. I have no needs, only wants. The hardest part of doing business with SOE is deciding what I want. The more Velcro there is, the more to sit. Alveoli, there we go. You are really needy. What is up with you? So you're going to sell those bags in the future, mini rigs. I'll check that out. John, have you ever tried generic four-wheeler covers outside? I used to have J.C. Whitney. Oh, to put over the four-wheelers? Man, I have not, man. I have not. And that's the biggest thing that ruins my shit, too, is having it outside or even just sunlight. Hook and loop hustler. Lung sacks. The more you talk gear options, blows my mind. It's like Ferrari teaching a kid to design a car. Forgot I can attach and change pockets and whatnot. Yep. Are the midget rigs going on sale? I don't know about that. I have no needs, only wants. I think I've read all these. When I click on the login, enlisted prepper man, send me or Amanda an email, or preferably Amanda. Otherwise, send it to me and I'll send it to her. I'm not sure what we're talking about there. We built a bunch of black, looks like 2-point slings. Maybe those are convertibles. I think they're 2 points. Black 2-point slings finished up today. SOE Micro is the only chest rig ever needed, using it still as my rig since 2013. So the cool thing about these is if you want to run them just on armor, you can run these little mini rigs, and these are not the micro rigs, these are the little minis. You could use them just on armor, right? These buckles come off. You can take all these off. You can also run this with an H set. We have not incorporated it into a new H set. And And with the H set, you could run a hydro carrier. But where these will also work is with the covert rig. So you can have the covert rig, which has no mags in the front, and you can attach this onto the covert rig. So it's just completely modular. It's completely scalable. You put a 3-mag card in here and it'll hold 3 M4 mags. You can put another one in the front by not putting those lids, right? You want to use it for utility, put the lids in. You want to put 2 pistol mags here, run the lid so you can have utility and 2 pistol mags. Or you could put 6 pistol mags across there. You don't want, I hate Velcro because Velcro, you know, Velcro's loud. It'll get you shot. Never mind the fucking 28, 30 rounds you just dumped. Forget that. But, okay, then you can run zippers, right? It's all scalable. It's all modular. And you could mount this taller, right? I have this mounted in here pretty low. You could mount it taller and use it for all kinds of shit. Anyone else kind of excited to find out if nukes are real? Matt Rob, thanks for the super chat. I've seen some stuff saying that they're not even real, right? Evening, everyone. I have the padded sling on my stainless 7mm mag big game rifle, which is a fat pig, and the sling takes the weight nicely. Tyler, thank you, man. John, did kinda wild-born ducks stay around pond or go back to others during the winter? So I don't know about wild-born ducks. Every duck we've ever brought here has stayed here, and we had 40 so ducks hatched out here this year. I have 40 extra more ducks here. They do not leave here. No ducks on the property have ever left. My ducks don't even fly. If you chase them enough, they'll fly. But even like when my dogs chase the ducks, they never take to flight. Rigs like that are what the cool guy companies are selling. Yeah. Rigs like this are for the guys that are always talking shit about gun bunnies, right? Hot chicks with guns and gear. They talk all the mad shit, make all the memes, and then they go do the exact same thing on their Instagram pages. Where these shine is if you're going to put them on armor or having all the other pieces to make it scalable. Ducks are super rapey. Chickens are super rapey. I've got this awesome big all black rooster, right? I have a bunch of these hens this year, and I've got 3 roosters. They sent me, I ordered a bunch of stuff, and a bunch of the ones they sent turned out to be roosters. The biggest, most dominant one out there kept jumping on one of my little female turkeys. And I thought she was injured. Like she was just laying on the ground, wouldn't stand up. And he ran over and grabbed on her again. And I kicked the bird. I punted him probably 5-6 feet. He runs right back and mounts her again. He can't even breed her. He's on her head, holding her down with his beak and humping. He's probably 12 inches away from her vent, right? He can't even reach her. So I popped his head off yesterday. And the birds are super rapey. I just have too many roosters. So as I can get a hold of them one at a time. I mean, he died having sex, or he thought he was having sex. But I literally just grabbed a hold of his head. It doesn't really pop off. I just twisted his body until his head was no longer connected. Geese are excellent guard dogs. Yeah, we have 2 geese here. The mini rig would be great on a Pharaoh Slickster. Yeah, it'll work on any of those rigs that have the pieces. Most guys asking if this will attach to body armor, they don't have body armor that it'll attach to, right? But with that said, it's got a huge field of Velcro. It's not gonna fucking pop off of there. Is avian flu over in America yet? If so, have you done any measures to try to prevent flock from getting infected? So what I did was, we brought in more birds, young ones, and we kept them in tractors. I have some big tractors that you can stand up in. They're aluminum. They're very expensive. And we kept them in there so that wild birds couldn't get to them. Now, let me tell you, bird flu didn't kill the birds in the United States. The farmers killed their birds, or the FDA or whoever they're, right? Because they were using the same test that they tested on the CUFUS, and you can dial it up. It literally can be fucking turned up to give a positive or false positive. They came in and they said, this bird has the bird flu. And then told the farmer, kill all the chickens in this chicken house. So they're killing 100,000 fucking birds over one bird. The bird flu has been around. The bird flu's been here. It happens every fucking year. And every year, birds build up an immunity to it. But if we take all the fucking flock and we kill the flock, those next generation, they're never going to build up an immunity. Bird flu didn't kill the birds. You didn't fucking come to work one day and all the fucking chickens were dead. You came to work and saw a chicken that you suspected might be dead, and then you reported it, and they came in and gassed all these fucking birds. Humans killed the birds. The bird flu didn't kill all these birds. We don't have no sick birds. We don't but now with that said, every year you have birds die. Every year. You'll just come in and randomly, every time I've had turkeys, I will come in and there'll be a dead turkey. It's always after a thunderstorm. I don't know if they get hit by fucking thunder. I don't know what. You will hear people say, turkeys are so dumb. When it rains, they'll look up and their necks will fill with water. I've never seen that happen. I've heard it. I've heard 100 people say that. Can you honestly say you've ever seen it? I watched a whole entire show yesterday on Thanksgiving turkeys that the History Channel put out. And the farmer in there said that wise tale, right? He's like, I've never seen it happen. He's like, it's something we hear, people repeat it. I've never seen it happen. Skinny, 19-year-old daughter, crossbody bag, or FUPA. Skinny, 19-year-old daughter, crossbody bag, or FUPA. I like the FUPA better. It gives you more options. It's a little bigger. It's easier to get in and out of. It has a little bit more organization. I like the crossbody bag, man. I mean the FUPA, because you can wear it as a crossbody bag. I wear a fanny pack as a crossbody bag all the time. Amanda has worn a FUPA for the last 2 years as a crossbody bag. She just switched over yesterday to one of these. I made her one of these, and it has 2 bigger pockets instead of mag pouches on it. And she's been carrying it for, I guess, a couple days now. Have her get used to on-body carry while it's cold. I didn't see the conceal part. I want the rig for those naked gun fights. We're not calling it the midget rig. That's not happening. Little known fact, casinos enhance their air. Yes, they do. They absolutely do, right? And they do that so that you will buy more drinks and stay awake while you gamble, because you are typically drinking, and the drinks will make you, sleepy. So they pump it up with oxygen. My FUPA XL is set up crossbody. Let's see what else he said. O2 level of 23.5%. This is 2.5% increase in normal levels, which is supposed to make people feel more invigorated while in the casino. Yes. We had ducks for Easter one year when I was a kid. And when we took them to the park for their new homes and went back a week later and they remembered us, they came running over to us. Oh, that's cool. I thought you were going to tell me alligators ate them. So Sam Davidson, what do you know about the avian flu? How do you feel about it? What's your thoughts? Confirmed. John has BBC. I do. Ducks are rapey. Got to keep them ducks in line. Easier to convince people with fear. Do you not clip the duck's wing? No, we don't. No. I don't even clip chickens' wings anymore. And here's another thing, guys. When you get baby chickens and you grow them up, as they're learning to fly or starting to fly, if you clip their wings, it's about them not knowing they can fly. If you take a bird, like I have chickens right now that are not in the pens, but when I open the gate and go in the pens, I have birds that fly up onto the fence and into the pens to come eat. Even though I feed them in their own pen, they will jump pens to come eat. I have a few of those. If you clip those birds' wings, they will still fly. Not as well, but they will still fly. It's about them not knowing or learning to fly. That's the difference. Head to the mall. Do you grow any pumpkins or sweet potatoes? We grew some pumpkins this year. I actually put a lot of effort into pumpkins this year and got about 5 pumpkins. Every year at Halloween, I bring in about 120 pumpkins and we put them up on the fence. They're there right now. And after Halloween, we don't carve them or nothing. After Halloween, they sit and start to rot and they just fall down inside the fence line. Those seeds sit there and in spring, they will come out and become pumpkin vines. And that's happened for the last several years. I'm taking the pumpkins right now and just throwing them really high up, as high in the air as I can, and letting them explode in the chicken pens. And the chickens are eating the pumpkins. I also go in there with a sword and chop them in half sometimes. Fupa XL crossbody with Glock 19 pistols. Do you happen to have any headrest covers? We do not, man. You're only supposed to clip the chicken's left wing. I've done both. I've clipped all their wings so much that they didn't have hardly any feathers. I've clipped one wing. I've clipped both wing. I've done all kinds of shit. Even clipping one wing, these bitches still fly. Like, we're talking full-size birds. Especially the reds. The reds are going to go wherever the fuck they want to go. The barred rocks, I've got barred rocks that don't fly. I have some barred rocks that do fly. And typically your egg eaters, that's who they're going to be. I've got something that has learned that there's eggs in those nest boxes, and I've got 3 major pens, 3 of my bigger pens, and I pull about 20 eggs out of each of them, and one of them for the last several days has only given me 1 or 2 eggs. Something's in there eating those eggs. Because today when I pulled them, I only got 2 eggs, but when I went back out there an hour later, there were 3 more eggs in there. Had I left them though, tomorrow, something's eating those eggs, and it's gonna be one of the chickens out of the other pens. Do you have any idea what the fuck is wrong with public education? Everything's wrong with public education. Liberals don't have kids, they have your kids. We raise our kids with our beliefs, and then we wonder after we send them away to school why they come home hating our beliefs and hating us. Because we send our kids to people who don't like us. Go look at your kids' teachers. Would you want to hang out with them? Would you be like, hey, why don't you come? We're going out fucking rock climbing this weekend. Why don't you come out with us? Hey, we're going to do this or that. Why don't you come with? Fuck no, you wouldn't. I know somebody's typing out right now. Yeah, we hang out with our teachers. You're lucky. That is not how the majority of it is. Who the fuck goes through school and wants to be a teacher? Some do. Some do. A few of them. Most don't. What do you know about registration your kids for school? That are you signing over your What do you know about registering your kids for school that you are signing over your guardianship? I don't know anything about it. You should. Do you have kids? You should look at Acellus Academy or Waldorf Academy. But Acellus Academy is online schooling. There are, I don't know, a couple hundred municipalities in the United States that actually their whole entire public education school system uses that curriculum. You should look at Acellus Academy. I just introduced my wife to duck. She was very impressed. Maybe favorite bird. Do you mean eating duck, or do you mean actually as pets, or what do you mean? I love duck. If we go someplace that has like a duck salad on the menu, we used to always go to this place in Tierra Santa where we lived. It was an Italian place, and I would get what was I getting? Ahi tuna, seared ahi tuna, and I was getting a duck salad. And they would take this duck and they would chop it diagonally in little strips and put it over a bed of greens. But it had cranberries and a cranberry dressing. I used to eat that fucking 3 times a week. Loved it. Most college professors that I know stepped out of the career for a less stressful life. I've had goose. I've never had goose. Somebody I saw on, for you guys that don't know, we have a membership on YouTube here. And for the members, we do a private video. It actually gets split into about 5 videos every week. You ask questions and we sit down and answer them podcast style. And one of the questions was fried turkey or baked turkey. I think that was a question. Do you know I've never had fried turkey. I own several turkey fryers. I have never fried a turkey. I have never eaten fried turkey. John, have you seen their preschool and first grade classes are amazing. Are we talking about Acellus? I know Jack Spearco's grandkids are in the Acellus Academy. I have told everybody that will listen about Acellus. Even locally here, we have people using Acellus Academy. Fried turkey is the way to go. Some people teach because they are actually meant for it. Some, very few though, man, especially in the public school system. Others do it because they can't make, those who can't teach. Breaking news. Biden's turkey attended the January 6th riots. My wife went to school in Tierra Santa. Where did she go? I went to Tierra Santa Elementary School. And then I went to Farb, which I don't even know if that's still there. Farb was 6th, 7th, 8th grade. And then I went to Sarah High School. Eating duck, right on. As a mother of a few grown children, if I could go back, that's how my kids would have learned. Yeah, every problem that we ever had with our children came from public school, from being around shitty other people, as well as the teachers. Every fucking problem we had traced right back to the public school system. Healthy, wealthy, and wise. Nothing like natural born teacher. Yeah, absolutely. Possum stew. I would totally try it. I've never had it. I thought I heard this. When you register your kids for school, somehow legally have some small amount of legal guardian. I'm sure they do, man. I mean, they have custody of them. Doing a brisket, smoked turkey, fried turkey for Thanksgiving. Nice, nice. It's not small, it's all, I like it. Yeah, that's good. All right, guys. I'm getting up early in the morning. I have a very full day tomorrow. I have to do 2, if not 3 days worth of shit in 1 day tomorrow. So, I'm going to jump off of here. You guys have a fucking good night. We have some videos went up on YouTube. If you haven't seen them, check them out. Leave me a comment. If you have seen them, go back and leave a comment. Posts on Instagram are different than YouTube here. I usually post on Facebook as well. If you're not a member, join. It's $1. It's $1. Join, and you get several other videos that are not public. They are members only. Anybody on here in our members only group, would you say that it is worth the value of the $1 or $5 level? Bueller? Anyone? Bueller? I regret not homeschooling my children. I'm trying to convince my children to do it. Amy, sounds like they're living with you. Fucking make them do it. They're under your household again. They're under your roof. Make them do it. Not convince. You live here, motherfucker. You are homeschooling. Look how fucked up you guys are. You're homeschooling my grandkids. Acellus, my boy turned 6 yesterday. 60% done with the first grade. That's what I'm saying, man. That's exactly it. These kids are 2 years ahead. 2 years ahead. And you're like, well, they're not socialized. That's always some bullshit lazy motherfuckers say. Do you know why? And we know that the public school system is fucking up our kids. We're lazy. It's that built-in free babysitting. If they said, okay, you got to pay to send your kid to school now, you'd fucking find a way not to do it. Early release is pulling the thread alone is worth $1. Thanks, man. 100% worth it. All right, guys, I'm out of here.